The World Championship event is starting around the world in Pokemon Go. And as always, I want you guys up to speed for this event, so let's get into it. So this event is going to be August 16th, 10 a.m. until August 20th, 8 p.m. your local time. Now, first thing to mention, of course, this event is going along with the actual Pokemon Go World Championships, which you can watch August 16th, 17th, and 18th on the official Pokemon Go Twitch channel, where there will be special drops. You can get special rewards. Also be an exclusive avatar t-shirt you can get from watching that through a special code. If you're interested to see who the best PvPer in the world is, definitely check that out. Nonetheless, this event specifically will have the bonuses of 5 special trades made each day, and you can use a charge gem to remove frustration from any of your shadow Pokemon. Yes, I know we just had a Team Rocket event, but they're bringing this bonus back. Honestly, double thumbs up for me. I always love it. Now, of course, there'll also be Pokestop showcases during the event, and we'll see exclusive wild spawns for Mankey, Lickitung, Marill, Paldean Wooper, Swablu, Fletchling, Carbink, Grubbin, Marini, and rare spawns for Skarmory. In the raids, in the 1-star raids, we'll see the World's Championship 2024 Pikachu. This is the Pikachu costume for this year. Of course, it can be shiny, and of course will be a rare shiny because it'll only be available during this event, and as well as Mienfoo in the 1-star raids, which is the new shiny during the event. In the 3-star raids, we'll see Lickitung, Galarian, Stunfisk, and Diggersby. In the 5-star raids, Thundurus in the incarnate form, and in the Mega raids, Mega Kangaskhan. On top of that, we have Shadow raids during the event with the Shadow 1-star raids of Magnemite, Dratini, Wooper, and Gligar. 3-star Shadow raids of Wobbuffet, Kirlia, and Sableye. Now, my favorite part of the event is the exclusive moves. Yes, by evolving certain Pokemon or catching certain Pokemon, you can get their legacy moves during this event. First of all, any Lickitungs caught during the event will get the Legacy Charge Attack Body Slam. Any Mienfoos caught during the event will know Legacy Charge Attack High Jump Kick. And through evolution, you can evolve Wooper into Quagsire to get Aqua Tail, Swablu into Altaria to get Moonblast, Grubbin into Chargabug to get Volt Switch, and Fletchinder into Talonflame to get Incinerate. All great moves for PvP. We'll talk about that in a bit. Also, there'll be exclusive avatar items you can go ahead and buy in the shop. The world's themed different avatar items, pretty cool. As well as an exclusive event going down during this event, which is the Go Battle Week Shared Skies. Now, this event is going to be running alongside this event, but pretty much it's just going to give us some special bonuses for the Go Battle League, in which you can go ahead and do up to 100 battles every single day during the event. So if you're into PvP and Go Battle League, instead of a max of 25, you can do 100. There'll also be 4-time starters from Win Reward. This is the rewards that you get on the reward track, as well as free timed research available, and Pokemon encounters from Go Battle League will have no IV floor, so can have up to 0 attack, defense, and HP, which is great for PvP IVs. Active leagues during this time, by the way, are going to be Great League, Ultra League, Master League, and the Catch Cup Great League Edition. So a lot of options. You can play any of the leagues. If there are certain ones you don't like, you can avoid them. Love how they did this. Now, we also have some exclusive research going down during the event. Starting with the field research task, battle in the Go Battle League for a Swablu or a Marini encounter. Win a raid will get you the World's Championship Pikachu, as well as power up Pokemon 15 times will get you World Championship Pikachu. Power Pokemon 10 times will get you a Mienfoo encounter. Spin 5 Pokestops or gyms will get you 5 Pokeballs or 5 Super Potions. There'll also be the $5 timed research you can go ahead and buy. This will expire after the event, so make sure you complete it during the event. But if you do decide to buy it, the task will be on screen. And of course, that does get you a Cresselia encounter, which is a viable Cresselia for the Great League, and actually gets you a bunch of great PvP Pokemon. So honestly, if you're trying to build a PvP team, not a bad research to get. It pretty much just sets you up with some top PvP Pokemon. Okay, with the event details out of the way, let's get right into the tips, starting with the best wild spawns during the event. And of course, if you're into PvP, this is a great event for you. First of all, a Mankey, which you can of course evolve all the way up to Annihilate. Annihilate is a top Pokemon in the Great League, Ultra League, and in the Master League and Master League Premier Cup. So definitely go ahead and grab yourself one of those if you don't have it. We have Lickitung in there, which of course will know Body Slam when we catch it, which is the move you want on Lickitung for the Great League. Lickitung is a top Great League Pokemon. Definitely go ahead and collect some of those. Marill's in there, which evolves into Azumarill. Azumarill is a top Great League Pokemon. Paldean Wooper's in there, which evolves into Clodsire. Clodsire is amazing in the Great League and also does see play in some other cups, like I think the Halloween Cup it's pretty good in as well. Swablu's in there, which evolves into Altaria. Altaria is a top Great League Pokemon and also does have a Mega form in the game if you need a good IV for the Mega Altaria. And also, of course, you can get Moonblast on your Altarias by evolving them during this event. Fletchling's in there, which you can evolve into Talonflame. Talonflame is good in the Great League and the Ultra League, and of course, you can get the Legacy moves on it. Carbink's in there, which Carbink is going to be a top Great League Pokemon. Grubbin's in there, which evolves into the middle stage Chargabug, which of course you can get the Legacy Fast Attack Volt Switch during the event. Chargabug is an amazing Great League Pokemon. Marini's in there, which evolves into Toxapex. Toxapex does see play in some limited Great League Cups like the Halloween Cup. And finally, Skarmory is in there, which Skarmory is a top Great League Pokemon right now. Definitely worth going ahead and getting some candies for that Pokemon in the wild. So overall, if you're into PvP, amazing spawns all around. But what about the raids? What raids are worth going after? First of all, the World's Championship 2024 Pikachu is of course available in the 1-star raids. Now this will be available in research if you want to hunt it for free, but I know a lot of people want to get this exclusive shiny World's Pikachu because it'll only ever be available during this event. So if you want this rare Scuba Chew, people are calling it, to trade with, go after it in the raids. It's not bad, but you know, it's not really it's not meta. Mienfu's also in there, which is the new shiny if you want to hunt that, but no meta relevance there. In the 3-star raids, you have Lickitung. We already talked about Lickitung being good, but of course it's in the wild, so maybe avoid it in the 3 stars. Galarian Stunfisk is also in the raids, which has fallen off in the Great League, but can see some play from time to time. Probably avoid it though in the 3-star raids. And Diggersby is in there as well, which Diggersby does see some play in some Lim Great League Cups, but again, Buttlebee's so common, don't really go after in the raids. You can avoid all that. In the 5-star raids, we have Thundurus in the Incarnate form. Unfortunately, the Therian form of Thundurus is the good Thundurus, so you can go ahead and avoid the Incarnate form. And in the Mega raids, Mega Kangaskhan, which is not really good Mega for anything, but if you don't have Kangaskhan in your deck, since it is an Australian regional, you can grab it from the Mega raids, which is cool. Where you want to focus your attention in the raids is probably going to be in the Shadow raids, because some of these are actually good. First of all, Shadow Magnemite, which can evolve into Shadow Magnezone. Shadow Magnezone is a top electric type attacker in Pokemon Go, and also is pretty good in the Great League, Ultra League, and Master League. It's been seeing a lot of play. The damage this thing can do with Wild Charge is just insane. Shadow Dratini is in there, which evolves into Shadow Dragonite, which is arguably one of the most overall useful Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Shadow Dragonite, good in the Great League, good in the Ultra League, good in the Master League, and also good as a Dragon type raid attacker. There's one raid you're doing during the event, it's Shadow Dratini raids. Shadow Wooper's in there, which evolves into Shadow Quagsire. Shadow Quagsire, pretty good in the Great League, and same thing with Shadow Gligar. Shadow Gligar is good in the Great League, and you can also evolve into Shadow Gliscor, which is good in the Great League and in the Ultra League. And again, you can remove frustration from all these Pokemon, which is amazing. So if you catch like a Shadow Wooper, remove frustration, evolve it, you have Aqua Tail, and you already have a Shadow Quagsire, good to run. In the 3-star Shadow raids, we have Shadow Wobbuffet, which you can go ahead and purify to go ahead and get the move Return on Wobbuffet, which a purified, maxed out level 50 Wobbuffet does see some play sometimes in some limited cups. It's kind of weird, but it is a little niche Pokemon you can get. Shadow Curly is in there, which will evolve into Shadow Glade, which does see some play in the Great League if it is a male only though, or you can evolve into Shadow Gardevoir, which is a top fairy type raid attacker. Finally, Shadow Sableye is in there. Shadow Sableye, if you purified, give it the move Return, is a top Great League Pokemon. So go after those Shadow Sableyes in the Shadow raids. Why not? You know, it's my favorite Pokemon as well, so you better hunt it. Come on, get the Shadow Shiny for me. Now, of course, we can remove frustration from Pokemon during the event. I want to show you guys the best, quickest way to do this. And someone actually showed me this. So when removing frustration, the best way is come into your item bag, go ahead and click on Charge TM, and now search at frustration. Now you can go through here and you can simply just click on Pokemon, bang, remove frustration, bang, remove frustration. See how quick this is? Now, obviously this is actually happening because right now is the Team Go Rocket event, but if you want to quickly remove Pokemon with frustration, come through here and you go ahead and do that. I recommend first, obviously coming in here at frustration, maybe tagging some of these or giving them nicknames for the ones you actually want to remove and use, but that's probably the new quickest way to remove frustration. Shout out to the guy who showed me that in the comments. I'm sorry, I forget your name. If that's you, let me know. And the reason you want to remove frustration to the event is to get the legacy moves, because I quickly want to talk about what the best legacy moves you can get on Pokemon during the event, since there's a couple ones here. First of all, any Lickitungs caught with Body Slam. Body Slam is the move you want on Lickitung if you're running in PvP. So make sure you either catch a Lickitung during the event or use Elite Charge Sham to teach your PvP Lickitung Body Slam. As far as evolving attacks, Quagsire with Aqua Tail is going to be the top move to have on Quagsire, so make sure you evolve any good PvP Woopers you have. Same thing with Altair with Moonblast. That's the move you're going to want on that Pokemon, making it a top Great League Pokemon. Chargabug with Volt Switch is definitely the move you want on Chargabug, so make sure you go ahead and evolve your Grubbins to get that during the event. And finally, Talonflame with Incinerate. You want Incinerate on your Talonflame. It is like one of the best fast moves in the game, so make sure you do evolve it. I also want to talk about how much PvP gains you can have this week with the Go Battle Week shares, guys. That's 100 battles a day. So if you're really into PvP, not only can you stock up a full team during this event, but you can also get a lot of practice in. I want to just say here, one tip is don't worry too much about your elo. It's all about practice. As you get better, your elo will naturally go up, but if you completely stress about your elo as it's going up and down and you're getting stuck, that's not the way to look at PvP. It's very unhealthy. The best thing to do is just focus on every game, focus on what you did wrong each game, take accountability, and then try to become better. Sometimes in PvP, some games are just unwinnable because you just get triple hard countered. Move on. Sometimes it happens, but really try to focus on just getting as much practice in during this event, because again, you can do 4 times the amount of battles every single day, which is insane. You can do 500 battles in the next 5 days. 500 battles, you're gonna get a lot better at PvP. Now, of course, you need Pokemon to run PvP teams, so let's go through my top candy tips on how to get candy for some of these wild spawns so you can power up your PvP Pokemon. Number 1, use Pineapple Berries on any of the wild spawns. Regular Pineapple Berries will multiply a catch gain by 2 and Silvers by 2.34. You can also go ahead and use Palkia's Spatial Rend ability for Stardust and Palkia candies. It will double the spawn distance you can go ahead and see. Of course, the more Pokemon you can see, the more you can catch, the more candy you can grind efficiently. If you're really gonna be grinding during the event, I definitely recommend going ahead and using Spatial Rend. Now, when you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, any Pokemon you catch that shares a type with the Mega, you'll get more Candy XP and XL Candy for catching Pokemon of that type. What is gonna be the best Pokemon to go ahead and Mega Evolve during this event? Try to get the most amount amount of candies? Well, honestly, it's really gonna depend on what Pokemon you want candies and XL candies for. One recommendation I could make is definitely Mega Lopunny. That'll get you more XL candies for Mankey, Lickitung, Fletchling, which are 3 pretty relevant Pokemon with XL candies. However, if you're like, oh, I need a XL card bank, I'm still working on building my Great League card bank, go ahead and Mega Evolve a Rock or a Fairy type Pokemon like a Mega Diancie, you know, a Mega Tyranitar, a Mega Altaria, something like that, more along your lines. Really, I think you want to take a look at all the wild spawns, look back at the section I talked about the best Pokemon, find out what Pokemon you don't have built for PvP and Mega Evolve accordingly. Let me know in the comments what you'll be megaing. Now, of course, you can also trade for candies. When you trade away a Pokemon, you'll get 1 candy, but if the distance between where those 2 Pokemon were caught is over 100 kilometers, you're getting an XL candy and 2 regular candies. So during this event, especially things that are hard to get XL candies for, like Carbink, Lickitung, save all those Pokemon, see if you can find a friend who has some Pokemon caught from far away. When you trade them over, you'll get an XL candy for the Pokemon you traded, so it can be a great strategy. Catch 100 Carbinks, trade them all away, that's 100 Carbink XL candies. That's really valuable stuff right there. You also get 5 special trades every single day, so not only should you be planning your lucky trades if you can with your friends, multiple in a day is the best, but also if you have any like extra community Pokemon, like for example, Beldum Community Classic is happening on Sunday. If you catch a bunch of shiny Beldums, just mirror trade some shiny Beldums with your friend. You never know, one of them might go lucky and you might end up with a Shundo Beldum. 5 special trades each day, that's, you know, 25 special trades over 5 days. That's a pretty good amount of special trades. You never know, one of them could go lucky and you could end up with a Shundo. Finally, go ahead and transfer Pokemon, and they've actually aligned this pretty well. August 20th, 6 to 7 p.m. on the last day of the event is Mankey Spotlight Hour with 2 times transfer candy. So say if any of the Pokemon you want more candies for until then, transfer them then, especially things like Carbink, and you'll get more candies. It's just an easy thing. Don't not do it. Finally, let's talk about platinum medal tips. You need 35 platinum medals, go from level 48 to 49 in Pokemon Go. Which one should we be working on during this event? Well, first of all, of course, all the type medals, things like the black belt medal, catch 2,500 fighting types, catch the Mankeys. If you haven't completed this, you should be working on all these medals. We also have different raids during the event. So the Rising Star, defeat 150 species of Pokemon in raids. You know, do any of the raids of the Pokemon you've never raided for once. I don't think I've ever done a Mienfoo raid, so I'm gonna do one of those to get a point towards this medal. I do want to give a mention to the PvP medals, since there's gonna be so much PvP going on. If you want to take a big chunk out of your Ultra League Veteran medal, win 1,000 Ultra League battles, like that, this is an event to do that. The same thing with the Master League, same thing with the Great League. Finally, of course, exclusive showcases during the event. Try to win the showcases as best you can. To work on your Showcase Star medal, win 100 Pokestop showcases. That'll of course get you that PhD Pikachu at the end. As always, drop into the rural showcases, the ones where less people are. Less people are in the showcases, less competition, higher chance you win, and of course get that PhD Pikachu, which I am so far from. I really got to work on my showcases. If you guys enjoyed this video, you watch the one below and tune in to Pokemon Go World Championships this weekend. I'll actually link below the Twitch channel if you want to check it out. It's gonna be some great competition, and it's really cool to see Pokemon Go on the big screen up there with VGC and TCG as a respected game. We'll see you guys in the next one. Follow tips. Peace.